We mentioned that Dehymus was 4th, and here we go. Revs are up and gate is down. Caden Broswell was 3rd. Broswell had a Moto win in Open Pro Sport yesterday, and here we go. Oh, is that Towers on the inside 2nd place? A couple riders just able to avoid disaster in that first turn. Talon Hawkins, I believe that's a 71. Have not seen Hawkins with the good starts so far this week. Finally got it done. So let's see what he can do. He's just been mired in traffic all week long.
Yeah, when you're having a rough week going, the best thing you can do is get out front like this, and you can turn things around pretty quick. So if he can stay up there, he's going to learn some things pretty quick.
He's got the opportunity. Is that, it's one of the Kawasaki's there.
That's Ryder D.
That is D. Francisco. Yeah. Okay, in 2nd.
Towers.
And
I thought he was up there.
Yeah, I thought that was Towers, but it's not Towers. That's another Yamaha there.
Getting Clo.
Clo in 3rd, but look at this. He wants 2nd. He almost got Ryder. Now he's going to be on the inside if he can land this triple, and he's got the spot. No, Di Francisco comes back and is able to get it. Oh, this is going to be a drag race through the sand. This is good stuff. Oh, a little bit of a rough line there for Clo. He's bouncing all over the place. And there is Ryder D back into the number 2 spot. Oh! Jumping that over the landing.
Yeah, that was a really good line.
Yeah, that was impressive.
That was fast.
Okay, it is true, Kevin. We have seen it a handful of times, but it almost allowed him to make the pass.
See if he can keep doing that and see if that brings any opportunity for some passes.
Is that a hard landing, though?
I would think so, yeah.
Okay. All right, so we will set it up. Where is our first Moto winner? Towers.
There he is.
There he is, 4th place. Yep, on the number 15. On the NSA Yamaha.
I haven't seen Hymus yet. He must be a little bit further back. 9th place.
Yeah, so that is our top 10. We'll give it to you. It's Hawkins, Di Francisco, Clo, Towers, and Linville 5th. Yenser Broswell 7th. Patrick Murphy 8th. Chance Hymus 9th. Spencer Winter is 10th. So some riders got some work to do, but one rider who does not is Hawkins, who has had such trouble with the starts. And look what a whole shot can do. He's got 1.6 seconds on the field.
Yeah, he's had a really rough week going, and look, he had a really good opening lap, and this is exactly what I think he needed.
Yeah, Hawkins. Oh no!
That's Jaden.
Yeah, Clo down, and that was a pretty hard hit for a corner. Man, so he is down, and that's going to allow Towers to move up to 3rd.
These ruts are just so long, and you have to be patient. You can't rush these turns, because once you're in a rut, you're in it for a while, and it seemed like he just was trying to push the envelope a little bit too much, and yeah, it ended up fighting him.
All right, there's the 77 of Broswell, had a Moto win in the Open Pro Sport class. Now he's having to work up for the bad start. He's got the Yamaha right behind him. Is that Murphy? No, Murphy's on the Club Mex Yamaha. Get a little more white mixed in there with that look. He might be battling with Linville.
Yeah.
Yep, battling with Linville right now, Gage Linville. So it's going to be a good fight between 2 good riders. Here we are. That's the gas of Broswell you're looking at right there. Broswell, I'll tell you what, you talk to him on the podium, he'll have you pumped up. I mean, honestly, if he passed the donation plate around by the end of it, I'd be like, whatever you got, I'm into that. I'd subscribe to those podium speeches. Keeps it positive down there for sure. Let's see if he can keep moving forward. 2 laps in the books. Hawkins, Di Francisco, Towers, Broswell all the way to 4th, battling with Linville.
Yeah, this class has been really interesting this week. I feel like there's 5-6 riders that can go out and win, and now I guess Talon Hawkins has proven he's one of those guys.
And Broswell is as well. He's putting pressure on the 3rd place rider and our first Moto winner, Towers. So Towers has got a real fight in his hands. That's what Broswell did in the Open Pro Sport yesterday. He just went through these guys. Broswell going next level here. Oh, but not able to get to the inside. Let's see how this split lane works out to enter the 10 Commandments. These are the ruts that claimed Jaden Clough last time around. Oh, that was beautiful from Broswell. Just too far outside, though.
Yeah, he's definitely trying everything. He's not following at all. He looks like he's on a mission to go to the front.
Okay, from your experience 5 years ago there, JC, I mean, some of these lines, is it not the best line? I'm just got to take something different.
Yeah, Towers is taking the main fast line right now, and it's obvious that Caden is trying to get to the front, and he's trying different lines, but some of them just aren't competitive. So you got to pick and choose where you want to make your move, and where you can go into a different line.
Talking to Justin Cooper. So will you get into the situation sometimes where you literally are like, I'm just going to follow until I get to this one spot instead of trying it in every corner?
Yeah, like where we are now in the pro ranks, we're pretty evenly matched. So if you have a good section of the track, you want to kind of disguise that, and you want to just sneak attack. So you usually pick out a spot and you go for it there. But it looks like he's trying to go anywhere and everywhere, and that's kind of what you have to do in these motos. They're not too long.
Yeah, he's definitely going all over this track, but it did not work because actually Towers able to open up on him a little bit. And I feel like Kevin Kelly, we talked about this for years with Towers. This is what Towers does. He raises his pace at certain points in the moto. He'll all of a sudden take off and start passing guys, or in this case, hold guys off. I mean, Broswell caught him from a long way back, and now Towers has upped the game.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a matter of just finding different lines or whatever late in this moto where he's able to figure it out and put together better laps. I think early on they're just searching.
Yep. Broswell going to try this outside line. Meanwhile, no change up front. DeFrancisco ran a 155.8. Hawkins ran a 155.7. So it's 2 seconds the gap up front. No change there. So we'll stay with this battle for third. But Towers has done it. He's responded to the challenge. Broswell's fourth. Linville is fifth. Patrick Murphy sixth. Hymas seventh. Baker eighth. Clough after that crash is ninth. And Ben Garib, the rider out of Chile, is in 10th. Yenser, Shelley, Bennett, Spencer Winter, and Aiden Shive. That's your top 15. Jimmy Albertson, running 25 plus, is in 16th. There's Patrick Murphy, 6th. Is that? There's been a pass made. He's actually back to 7th. That's Hymas, has made the move. See Hymas on the Honda. So Chance Hymas now in the number 6 spot.
Yeah, Chance has got to catch up to these three in front of him, and he's got to try and go with them, because before you know it, these top two are going to be long gone.
Waiting for Hymas to catch fire. He battled Levi Kitchen hard for both Pro Sport titles last year, and then decided to forego the pro ranks and come back here again. Just had a rough time really with starts, especially. Had one good start this week, but most of them he's been coming through traffic. That's what he's doing here again. Team Honda HRC factory rider, and we go back to this battle. It is Broswell and Towers again. The rematch, we'll call it. Oh, Broswell's all over him now, Justin Cooper. Looking for a way. Gonna go outside here. Oh! Whoa. Towers almost threw it away.
Yeah,
let's see.
It looks like he got him. Yeah, Broswell's bringing the intensity right now, and he sees those guys getting away up front, and he wants to be a part of that. So, yeah, Towers has got to latch on, and hopefully they reel these guys, in the front end. But yeah, Hawkins is he deserves a lot of credit right now. He's having a breakout ride this week, and yeah, all it takes is a start, as we see, and he can obviously run the pace. He's shown that so far, so it'll be interesting how this, plays out.
It's interesting, as you mentioned, how many different riders can win. So we knew Hawkins would be good coming in. The first couple motos were a struggle because of the bad starts. So you have to throw his name in the mix. 8th in moto number 1. And then Broswell's making a name for himself after a moto win in Open Pro Sport yesterday. DeFrancisco got the first win of the week in the Pro Sport divisions, and then the first moto win of this class.
All right, guys, so they keep dipping the lap times. They keep going down. DeFrancisco matches him every time he drops it in the 156s. Something's got to give here. You can't keep going until something gives way, right? I mean, in my world, I would just flip over the bars, crash the fence or something.
Right, they were matching 158s, then 157s, now 156s. There is Broswell in third. There's Towers fourth.
Everybody, the faster kids all turn 156s that time. Hymas, Braswell, and then 155s for Hawkins.
Look at that time for Broswell.
Yep. Wow, 154.7. That's about as fast as we've seen. We know the 54s have showed up once before with Rider D.
Yeah, so if you're in Rider D's position right now, you're just stalking Hawkins and you don't have any pressure from behind. You can kind of focus on what's ahead of you, and you know we still got 15 minutes left in this moto, so no real urgency there. But if Broswell keeps this up, he's going to have to get on it.
Yeah, there's not pressure on Ryder DeFrancisco right now, but with that 154 from Broswell, that's a second quicker. He might have pressure before long.
Yeah, 2 155s from the top two, 154 for third. Everyone else.
See the little double jump there?
That was awesome. That little double in out of the braking bumps.
That's what it takes when the track gets this rough. You got to start thinking outside the box and being creative with your lines.
Still watching Broswell in the back in Storyland. There's DeFrancisco. Is he starting to inch up? No, he's not. 2.4 seconds is now the gap. Man, Hawkins has taken everything Ryder D has thrown at him and matched it. And Broswell's going quicker than both of them.
Yeah, I think Broswell may be Talon Hawkins' best friend right now. If he can get those guys to tangle for a little bit, Hawkins could potentially pull away, and that might help him out.
There's DeFrancisco. Something changed on this lap. He's a lot closer than 2.4 seconds now.
Yeah,
he can see the leader. 25-minute motos. We made the motos even 5 minutes longer for this class to more replicate the pro experience, which is the 30 plus 2. And we're going to have a battle for the lead on our hands if it keeps going this direction.
Well, there you have it. We were talking about that. The lap times were dipping, and then something happened for Hawkins, made a mistake. Ryder D stays in that 156 range. Broswell with a 155.
Yeah, this is going to turn into a three-way battle real quick.
That's what we want to see. Broswell coming on strong from third. But DeFrancisco just put in a 156.4, whereas Hawkins at a 157.6. So DeFrancisco 1 second quicker than the leader, but Broswell again a second quicker than even DeFrancisco. We are about to have a three-rider duel. Unbelievable.
On your screen, there they are, top three. You can see them.
All right, Kevin Kelly, you announce at a lot of these amateur races across the country throughout the year. Is Broswell firing on an even higher level? I mean, he's the fastest guy on track multiple times in multiple races this week. Have you seen that at other races this year?
I mean, there's flashes of it, but he's been consistently super strong. And at this racetrack, he is a man's man right now. So this is the best version of him I've seen all year.
Yeah, he's peaking at the right time. DeFrancisco's right there. We've got a battle for the lead on our hands. He has caught Hawkins. And we're only halfway through this one. 12 minutes down, 12 to go. There's your leaders. And Broswell lurking there in third.
You can tell Ryder D has got the memo that Broswell's coming up, because he's getting a little bit urgent to make this pass. I think he sees that Talon might be getting a little bit tired, and yeah, he's going to have to get going. I think Broswell's going to be all over him pretty soon here.
They better get it done quick, because Broswell is definitely coming.
Could we have a three-rider battle for the lead? Hawkins and DeFrancisco, two Californians fighting for it right now.
Broswell practices there at Pensacola Beach, just goes out there, lays out a track in the sand there, right there on the beach. Low tide, gets in there with the good dirt.
Didn't even know that was legal. Well, that's why it's so fast. The lifeguards, they're there in their 1995 Nissan Frontier. The music starts playing.
Yep.
They run in slow motion.
Just like that.
And he just gets on the gas and gets out of there. Battle for the lead continues. Hawkins, in that exchange, actually stretched it a little bit. But again, they ran 158s, and Broswell ran a 157. He was another second quicker. Caden Broswell going next level here. And you can see how close it is now. A little further back, you got Towers, Linville, and Hymas.
Man, they got a lot
sneaking up on the inside there of Ryder D.
No, they got a lot of lap traffic to deal with right now. I think that's why their lap times aren't as quick as they were.
There's Broswell. And that you see the blue trim on the gear. He's on the red gas into Storyland, and he has Ryder in his sights. Man, Broswell, what a performance this week.
Yeah, he's riding good. I think he's starting to believe that he can run with these guys and beat them. So once you get a little bit of a taste of that, it snowballs from there.
Well, that's what we were talking to you about earlier in the day. Yeah, all of a sudden, things Well, it's that catch-22, right? Their confidence comes before the results come before the confidence. It's a weird combo. Broswell's got it going right now.
You got to believe first, and then once you do it once, you know you can do it. That's what we're seeing here. He's hunting these guys down.
He got the Moto win yesterday, and he's a whole nother rider now, and he did it similar fashion. He was able to catch up to the lead group. Broswell on the inside. He's got second. DeFrancisco in his sights, and up ahead, Talon Hawkins in the lead. Nice line by Broswell. Look at this. He's going to challenge him for it.
And there's no lap riders to play into now, guys. It's open track for a couple of straightaways worth, so it's going to be a good, clean fight here. Oh, a little dab there.
Broswell on the inside of the billboard turn. Is this going to work side by side? Ryder definitely knows he's there now.
Broswell has a line picked out after the 10 Commandments. That right, left, and that left, he's going super, super inside, and he made up a lot of time last lap around. If he's close here, he should be able to get him.
Oh, it'd be huge if he could make this pass. Broswell, third in Moto 1. If he can make the move on DeFrancisco, be right there for the title. DeFrancisco got second in Moto 1, and then you got Towers, who won the first Moto, in fourth. So they're all about equal on points right now. That's how critical this pass would be. They don't really have to deal with Hawkins for the title. He finished 8th in Moto 1.
Yeah, they both picked the same line there. Towers is hanging in there.
Extreme inside, yep.
4 seconds back off these guys, just out of the picture.
Looks like Ryder D has responded, though. He's kind of fought him off. That's a tough place to be, Justin. Can you speak to that about being right there in the number 2 spot, trying to fight a guy off and make a pass at the same time?
Yeah, like I said, it seemed like he was pacing the talent for a little bit there, and like I said, Broswell was putting the intensity down, and he's caught him, and now he's kind of got to play defensive, and his eyes really aren't focused on Hawkins no more. You saw him take a look over his shoulder, and he knows Broswell's there, so he had to make that move, I think, a lap ago but now, yeah, he's put him in himself in quite a situation where he's got to play offensive and defensive, and now we're seeing that. Broswell's all over him.
We almost had a pass made coming over that tunnel. Broswell right there. Got a couple of sneaky lines. Now they flip-flop where they were a lap ago. Just a little too tight on the inside to make that work. Serious pressure being applied to Ryder D right now, and it is helping Hawkins escape and stretch that lead out a little more.
Man, I'm impressed with Hawkins right now. He's holding his own. He's had pressure the whole race. He hasn't made a mistake yet. Not gonna put the jinx on him, but yeah, these guys are in their own battle now, and he's able to get away for now.
DeFrancisco a little quicker there through the 10 Commandments. That helped, but Broswell gets right to him in that corner, and then the lap traffic is not helping at all. Broswell has switched. You like that extreme inside he was using, but then DeFrancisco picked up on it, so he switched to the middle. There's your leader, Hawkins, on the Rockstar Husqvarna. Oh, tiptoeing through. Oh, that was like a grind on a skateboard there for DeFrancisco, riding outside of that rut. There's Hawkins. What a performance. Like you said, he's dealt with the pressure the whole time. He's kept it clean. And DeFrancisco fights on another lap. Broswell's going to have to reset and go back after him. And we got Stu Baylor still in the tower hanging with us. Tell me what you're seeing there from Broswell.
Yeah, I just kind of made a comment about something that Brock made in one of the outdoor nationals.
Yeah, Brock Glover.
I believe he was discussing Romano and kind of the amateur style, and I'm sure that Justin Cooper can add to this a little bit as well. But when you watch the amateur guys and kind of the amateur style, there's things that are very fast, but also waste a lot of energy getting there. And if you watch the difference in Caden Braswell on the track right now versus Ryder D, Ryder D's doing a lot more motion on the bike, where Braswell is just continuously hitting his marks, moving a little bit over, and he's able to ride almost essentially a different track with a little bit lower intensity, and it seems to me saving a little bit more.
Yeah, less wasted movement, saving energy.
Yep.
Yeah, is that a thing,
yeah,
Justin?
The more flow you have with the bike, the more work, I guess, you let the bike do. the easier it is on your energy, and that's really where you see the guys excel. They'll have more energy throughout the moto, or the guys that, you know, kind of like bulldog the bike. It's definitely, it wears on your energy, and it's efficient, but yeah, you just end up, you know, lacking that intensity, I feel, at the end. So.
But the problem for Broswell was he had to push so hard to get there, and wow, there's that inside line. Yeah. Ryder D picked up on it when Broswell was behind him. Now he's going after Hawkins for the lead. Here we go in the storyline, and just like that, 2 laps ago, it looked like DeFrancisco was going to lose second, and instead he's moved into the #1 spot.
Man, that line is so much better. He caught him bike lengths and passed him right there.
Do you think, Justin, that he actually realized, was he using that line before Broswell did, or did he actually pick up on it when Broswell was putting the pressure on?
He might have heard it because he definitely didn't use it the 1 lap that I saw.
Right.
And the next lap he was in it, so that's an interesting question. I would think he heard him close up on him, or he heard him on his left side. So.
And then said, I got to switch to that.
Yeah.
So now Hawkins is in trouble because Broswell is right there also. Now Broswell, speaking of energy, he had to expend a lot of it. He had to catch these guys. He was going a second a lap faster for a while. Can he maintain that all the way to the end? Now I'm wondering, these are 25-minute motos. We don't normally do that at Loretta's. It's very odd for DeFrancisco to have been caught like that by Broswell and then all of a sudden gets away and goes for the lead. Was he saving a little bit of energy and waiting for a push? Because look what he's done now.
That's what it looked like. He attacked, and he needed to. So it looks like Broswell's gotten stuck in this pace, and it's very easy to do. It's very easy to catch someone. It's a whole different story passing them. And you know, he obviously, I would think, expended a lot of energy catching these guys in the first place, bridging that gap. So he's got his work, you know, cut out for him, and he's got 2 hard passes, you know, ahead of him if he's going to win this moto with not too much time left.
Yeah, he's trying to get the 2-lap card is out. He's trying to get Hawkins for second. Broswell there on the right side. Hawkins on the left. Race leader DeFrancisco just up ahead of them. Still Towers in 4th, 7 seconds back. Linville 5th. He's held off Hymas, who is 6th. Clough had a crash. He was with this group early. He is 7th. Garib, Murphy, and Bennett round out the top 10.
See, now Hawkins resorted to that inside line.
Oh, so they only need to find out about it once. Oh, but the outside here through these ruts, and Broswell just walks right by.
Yeah, it seems to me Hawkins is getting a little bit tired, but this is definitely an awesome improvement, and you know, a good motor to go back on, and a lot of positives to take away from it. This is exactly where you want to be. You want to start up front, and you want to run with these guys. So definitely learned a lot this moto, and let's see what happens this last. I think we have a lap left coming up.
Should be white flag coming out. Yep. So is there time? It's a lot of ground to make up for Broswell. I don't know if he can get there. He might need a mistake, but we've seen crazy things happen at Loretta's, and you can see the way he's airing it out. He has not given up on this moto win. I think he's closing. White flag flying. Ryder DeFrancisco trying to get to the 2-1 moto scores, but Caden Broswell's not going to make it easy on him.
Yeah, this is crucial for the overall. You don't want to go 2 points down, so if you're Broswell, you got to make this pass if you want to be in contention.
It's all on the line right now, and the lap traffic not helping your race leader. So that's going to tighten it up even more. DeFrancisco just airing it out over that half jump on the inside.
When you get this far into the moto and you see the 2-lap board, the white flag, you know it's sprint time. I mean, you knew the pace you were running the whole moto, and usually if you can save a little bit, you can, you know, do one last push to the end, and that's what it seems like Ryder D's doing here.
Yeah, I have to wonder if he just spent the middle of the moto just managing the energy, because it changed in a hurry. I almost lost that number 2 spot, and then all of a sudden he went after the leader, and he has pulled away. I think this last lap is it. He stretched it back out a little bit. Now Broswell's still got a lot to be proud of. I know he wanted the moto win, but he has really gone to a next level on speed this week.
Yeah, he's got to be happy with his performances. I know he wants to win, but he put in a good ride. He caught these guys, so.
Yep.
Yeah, he had to, I think, strike while the iron was hot there, and I think he just fell into these guys' pace a little bit. Yeah, Ryder D was able to manage and then pick it back up here at the end.
So that's part of it, that you sit behind them for 2 or 3 laps, and the next thing you know, that extra speed you have is now you're the same. Yep.
Yeah, it's very easy to fall into. I've done it a few times at the Nationals. You get comfortable behind someone and try a couple pass attempts and it doesn't work out, and all of a sudden you're behind them for 10 laps. So.
All right, so there was heat being applied the whole way, but he managed the Moto beautifully. And there it is, checkered flag, Moto win for Ryder DeFrancisco, and second is going to go to Caden Broswell. Hawkins going to put the Husqvarna in third. And the first Moto winner, Towers, is working on a fourth. He would still be in title contention. I don't know if Hawkins is either tired there or just bummed that he had the lead until about 3 to go.
Yeah, he looks a little bit frustrated with himself.
These are now 25-minute motos. Yeah, he did.
He rode good.
25-minute motos has changed the game here at Loretta's for these Pro Sport riders. Towers 4th, as mentioned. Linville 5th. Chance Hymas 6th. Jaden Clough 7th. Ben Garib 8th. Patrick Murphy 9th. And Brock Bennett rounded out the top 10. Bryce Shelley Chandler Baker 8 Shive. Rush Chapman was 14th. And Jimmy Albertson ends up 15th in this 250 Pro Sport. So DeFrancisco, it's going to be a stressful week. 2-1 now in this class. He's in control of the title, but certainly anything can happen. The other class, Open Pro Sport, is absolutely wide open. All kinds of stories to tell there. We'll get into their second moto a little bit later. But that was a good one. That was a good battle, JC.
Yeah, I was bummed to see Jaden go down. I think he would have been a player in this one, too.
That's right.
Maybe not with the top 3, but he would have definitely been around there with Towers and stuff. So hopefully he'll regroup. And, yeah, it looks like we have some good motos coming up in these classes. Everyone's kind of finding their stride, and it's still up in the air.
I feel like a lot of these guys are going to, everyone comes in thinking they can win, and then your confidence kind of gets beat down when you realize, oh, it's not there. But I feel like we're actually gaining more contenders with each moto. Like now Hawkins has got to feel like he can do it too.
Yeah, it seems like the guys that have had the confidence have had a bad moto, and the guys that haven't had the confidence have, you just saw with Hawkins, he had a great moto. He's going to carry that into the next one.
All right. They're going to go back to work on it, but right now it's Ryder D and the Kawasaki Monster Team Green folks. They get to celebrate this one, a hard-fought Moto win. Broswell ending up second and Hawkins third, and Towers fourth. We'll get ready for the podium. What happens here, there gets such a darn media crunch down there. There's so many photographers and video people in these classes that the riders, it's like there's more traffic to get to the podium than there even is on the first lap of the race. Justin Cooper, thanks for hanging with us, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Everyone comes to watch this, and I feel like, this is the class. Everyone's watching this. Everyone's gonna critique all these guys. These guys moving up to the pro ranks, and we'll see some of these guys out here at Unadilla next weekend. So.
That's right. Yeah, Ryder D should be back up in the pros not too far from now. I know he did run 2 races to prepare for this, and I'll send it down to Kevin Kelly whenever those riders are able to finally get through and get to the podium.
Yeah, it is a absolute madhouse. Looks like Times Square down there trying to figure out who's who. And you know what? I noticed the mad dash for the water. Those guys could not get those flame-throwing helmets off their hot heads fast enough. It looked so miserable, like their hair was on fire. Ryder D, the first one to come through. Braswell wants one of these, though, man. He looks feisty. Finished up in the number 2 spot. The energy's good down here. If we could get one of Ryder D. France. You know what? Let's start with our 3rd place finisher. We'll do that. Talon Hawkins, the number 71. If you want to make your way on down here. Come on, Talon Hawkins. You are the first contestant here on our podium. He's drank literally a gallon of water since he's been down there. I know it's hot, boys. Got the goggles ready. Pilo getting him set up. Fly Racing. Rockstar, Husqvarna rider, Stasic Hole Shot Award winner, Golden Gloves boxer back in '92, FFA 2nd place finisher in the hog chewing competition there as well. That's come on up here. 3rd place finisher. How about it? Number 71, Talon Hawkins. Hey, this has got to almost feel like a win for you based on how this week has gone so far. You got a whole shot. You finish on the box, dude. Heck of a ride.
Thank you so much, man. I'm so pumped to be here. We're putting in that training out at the Baker's factory, so it was a pretty rough start to the week. Had a lot of things that didn't go my way. Got caught up with some lappers, got taken out a couple times, got a bad gate pick, got gate pick 42 in the first moto. But I just try to put it all behind me for this race and for the remainder of the motos and just go have fun like I try to do every time I'm out on the track.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering. Like, everybody has a different story, so you're stoked with the third-place finish. It's the best finish you've had so far, so you're pumped with that.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. Just trying to replicate it for the last 2 motos. Yeah, just trying to do everything I can to stay up here as much as possible.
We like it, man. We're glad to see you back up here. Who do you want to thank, Talon?
I got to thank Murph and Ramsey at home. They're on a plane flight right now. Weren't able to see this moto, but thank you guys for all your support, dude. Got to thank the whole Rockstar Energy Husqvarna Factory Racing team, my mom, my dad, my mechanic Austin for keeping the bike primo like always. Got to thank Scott, Garnet, Fly Racing, and most of all, the good Lord Jesus Christ. I'm pumped to be here.
All right, he's all smiles, folks. Let's hear it for Talon Hawkins. That's the kind of energy you want right there. All smiles. I mean, he's racing with some incredibly talented riders. He is one of them as well. You're one of the boys, no doubt. Talon Hawkins finishes third, gets the whole shot. If we can get another smiling rider up here, the number 77 of Caden Braswell. Come on down, Caden Braswell. Come on, buddy. Caden Braswell chatting it up with everybody. Mike Burkeen has been on the Caden Braswell team since day one. Caden, you're slowly working your way up to a #1 spot. You got a great finish. Dude, you are a man's man. You dig deep late in these motos. Fitness is your game.
Yes, sir. I work really hard on that. Got to give it up to the Lord. You know, without him, nothing's possible. I wouldn't be here today. That saying, really, really big shout out to my whole crew, my family. They're all here. They're standing over there. Everybody. When I come around the track, I hear everybody yelling. I get so encouraged. It just keeps me fighting that little bit more. Having so much fun out here. Got a good start and then just put my head down. Had a lot of fun. This track's really good. I got to give it up to On Track School, trying to help me with my podium speeches. I love Miss Andrea. Thank you guys, everybody that supports me. Mr. J Motor out there. Love that guy. Thank you guys.
We need to get you up here to announce. Anyway, you're not done. Anybody else you want to thank, Caden Braswell, before we turn you loose? Anybody else you want to thank?
You want me to list the sponsors or at my Instagram?
What do you want to do?
They all help me so much. You know, I can't thank them enough. There's really not words for it. Really, there isn't. My HP motor did really good. You know, we have a saying about it. It's got, you know, the gears. It's here, there, and gone. It's got the power of...
Those are the gears.
Yes, and got the power of infinity and beyond. Listen, he called me the Sandman.
He just keeps going. He just goes and goes. Caden Braswell, ladies and gentlemen. We'll grab this gold medal and hand it off to Ryder DeFrancisco. Ryder, welcome to the podium, the number 23. Let's hear it for your winner. Woo! Man, Ryder, I'm tired just watching that moto. Tell me about being in the middle of Talon and Caden. So you're trying to fight one guy off and trying to get past another guy. Talk me through that.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know Caden was behind me, so I was kind of just riding behind Talon and just waiting for a mistake. And saw Caden behind me, so I was like, oh, I got to push to the front and get Talon. So, yeah, I got Talon with 2 laps to go, and that was honestly a pretty rough, fun race with us 3. Yeah, can't wait to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, so this is your days at the ranch are numbered. You've been coming here since day one for a long, long time, and what better way to finish it out?
I know. I kind of enjoy every lap and getting to spin laps here. Hopefully the Outdoor National comes back here, but probably not. Had such great success here. So, yeah, the days are counting down, and can't wait to end it on a high.
You're a senior, man. You're a senior here in the class. Anybody you want to thank, Ryder?
My mom, my dad, the whole Kawasaki Pro Circuit Monster Energy crew, my mechanic Tyler and Tony, Renthal, Dunlop Tires, On Track School, Ethica, Wow, Fox, 60 Helmets, Scott Goggles, and everyone I forgot. Thank you.
There he is, Ryder DeFrancisco. 2-1 moto scores going into that third and final moto. That'll do it.